Listen to your children, listen to what they have to say, because it's important to them. It might sound small and trivial to you, but everything your child shares with you, it teaches them that they can share things with you. So later when they're older, they're going to want to share things with you and they're going to feel comfortable.
And welcome to another video on my channel, bringing you people working and living in China of the 21st century. And today I'm here at QSI International School in Dongguan with Ilona Spes.
Yes.
She is an early childhood education teacher teaching the 4-year-old class. Let's have a walk.
Okay.
All right. So Ilona, you teach 4-year-olds.
I do.
And how long have you been doing early childhood education?
For just a little bit over 15 years now.
15 years is a long time.
It is.
How many of them in China?
5 years in Zhuhai QSI, and this is my second year at Dongguan QSI.
Okay, so
7 years.
7 years in China, 8 years in Canada, where you're from, right?
Yes.
So what's the biggest difference that you found teaching then compared with here?
Teaching in Vancouver, Canada, it was a lot more play-based. Academics are high importance in China, and not just at our school, but other schools as well.
So even though it's in an international school, you mean like you feel the academic environment?
Yes.
Okay, so play-based compared with more academic, but you influence the curriculum as well, right?
I do.
So how do you shape your class plan, your curriculum? Like how do you combine that academic with what you're used to, which is the play-based?
Well, there's a lot of parts that
yeah, it's complicated.
go into play. We have the academics that go into it. We have the theme, because we are theme-based, so every month there's a different theme. And then I also focus on social emotional development, which is very important at that age. And want to make sure the children have a good time and that they play. So we really do a lot of play-based learning, which includes materials that they can manipulate rather than sitting and listening to the teacher, facilitating activities that are enjoyable and the children can interact in, but they're still learning. So you're providing a different way to learn the things that they're supposed to.
Right. And how big is your class here?
This year, right now, it's 8 children. Last year had 12.
So it depends on the year.
It does, but we try and keep the classroom small because we focus on mastery learning as well. So
that's a QSI thing,
yes,
mastery.
It is. Especially at that younger age, because we also have a paraprofessional who helps us out in the classroom. So we want to make sure that we're able to teach each child on their individual level. And there's a really big gap in, like, from the age of 3 to the age of 4, and
right.
from the age of 4 to the age of 5, children
it's a different thing
on every level when they come into your class. Some children already know all their letters. Some children don't know any English or any letters. Some children can follow routines, others can't. So each child comes with their own things, and then you have to assess that and figure out how you're going to teach them. So you're teaching the whole child. There
is a lot behind. It's not just like some people look at the kindergarten teachers, so you're just playing with the kids. Oh. I mean, it looks like you're just playing with the kids, right? But there is so much behind everything you do.
Exactly, it's very intentional. Every material, every activity has at least one intent behind it, but usually more than that.
So like the other day you told me something, I asked you what was the bubble, right?
Yes.
And you said like this exploration.
Yeah.
So everything has a meaning, right?
Meaning, yes.
Okay. And I wanted to ask you, you mentioned about some kids come in and maybe they don't speak English.
Yes.
Now this is more unique to here, right?
It is,
to China.
yes.
because it's an international school, but some of the kids come from Chinese families, from Korean families, or whatever, right? That's something you probably did not deal with in Canada.
Actually, I did.
You did?
I did,
Okay.
because I worked for the University of British Columbia. It was a very international space, and so half the class was actually usually from China.
Really?
Because yeah, there's a lot of people from China
In Canada.
teaching at the university and doing their masters and PhDs. So those were the children of these people, and then the rest came from all over the world. So I've actually had a bit of experience in that group dynamic.
How do you deal with that? So you have a lot of experience. So how do you? Someone comes in, a kid, he doesn't speak any English.
Okay, well, first of all, you make them feel welcome. Children don't need to understand words to feel welcome. If you ever see a group of children at that age, especially at a playground, you can put a group of children, none of which speak the same language, and they will find a way to play together. So they do most of the work for us.
Right, it's like body language, and kids connect with kids beyond words,
Definitely.
right? And so what is the, I mean, it's an international school. I was wondering, I never asked you before, do you have to, like, they have to speak English, or like, because you have a teaching assistant,
Yes,
right?
I do.
She's Chinese, she speaks English, of course. Can she
out
speak Chinese with the kids? Is it okay?
So in my classroom, we speak English and only English. But when I have children who don't have any English at all, we are a lot more lenient about it. But also she then will do activities individually with that child. Things that we are learning in the classroom. If we're talking about themes, building, she'll play games and do activities with that child using the same materials that we used, but helping them learn the English words for it.
So she can use Chinese to help, to assist.
Yes, and
with...
that's like a mini intensive English that I have her do, and so that's the wonderful thing about having a full-time assistant in the classroom. And yes, if they need help, and if they don't know how to communicate with us, they're definitely allowed to speak to us in Chinese. But once I see that they are picking up English, and they do it really quickly at that age, especially in a classroom where all the children take pride in speaking English, and we really celebrate doing your best and trying your best. And so the kids are always trying to show off their English skills. And
kids, everybody thinks, I think kids are cute, but when you're with them every day, when you are teaching little kids, like, how tired do you get? Or, I mean, how cute you think they are after so long? I mean,
they're still amazing. I personally think that children are just the most amazing gift that we have, and I really enjoy my time with them. No day is the same. The observations that they have, the things that they teach me, not just about myself, like I need to be a little more patient sometimes, or
so you take it in that way.
Yeah.
And when you have a daughter, right?
Yes.
So like teaching the kids at school and teaching your daughter when she was even that age, is it the same or is it different? Like,
it's always different when it's your own child. It is.
Less patience. That's what I
think they know your love is unconditional. And
they can push it
and they
more.
push, and of course you get all those parenting feelings mixed up. So it's definitely different.
Right.
And I've had a lot of parents say, he doesn't listen to me the way he listens to you, because I'm his teacher, and he's really looking for my approval in a different way than he is from his parents.
Any advice you'd give parents of little kids?
Well, listen to your children, listen to what they have to say, because it's important to them. It might sound small and trivial to you, but everything your child shares with you, it teaches them that they can share things with you. So later when they're older, they're going to want to share things with you, and they're going to feel comfortable. So
simple, but often people forget, right? Just listen to your kids, just spend time and listen to them.
Yeah.
All right, Ilona, well, thanks for the talk.
Okay.
I like talking to teachers somehow, you know me. And if you enjoyed this video, give the video a like, consider subscribing to the channel. Until we see you next time, have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.